It's my way to load and unload a motorcycle.
Hi guys, Lance here from the Rocky Mountain Light Channel, and today I'm out at a place. I parked at the trailhead of what's called Phantom Creek, and it's kind of near Divide, Colorado, not too far from Woodland Park, 20 some miles away from Woodland Park. And I've already been out for a little bit, done some riding, went through a little trail section. And then it dawned on me as I stopped and reached for my water that I left my backpack back at the truck. So I'm on one of the main forest roads here, trying to work my way back towards the truck so that I can get my backpack. Be a good spot to go fly my drone, but I don't have it. I'm trying to get back to the truck to pick it up. Now, if you guys watched my last video, you heard me rant and ramble about my lack of skills and how I'm not going to be that fast. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make videos like that very often. It's not that I don't like to go fast. I do. I like the feel of the speed. What I don't like is crashing. And because I don't have great skills, it doesn't take a whole lot to make me crash. You know, my channel's too small to have any kind of influence on any kind of company or anything. One thing I wish I could get the app makers for Cotrex would do, and you know, now that I think about it, it might be something in the settings, but when I can tell where I am on the map, but I can't tell which direction I'm facing. It just shows a dot on the trail. It doesn't show me if I'm facing north or south or, you know, whatever, I don't think. So I have trouble orienting myself unless I move, you know, and then check it again. But I'd like there to be like a little arrow, or like some things do. They have a little flashlight, fan out little thing that sticks out in front of you that shows this is the direction you have been moving. I also wish I could influence companies enough to talk somebody like Beta or Husqvarna into sending me a two-stroke to review. I haven't ridden a two-stroke, oh my goodness, 30 plus years. But I really don't know what these modern two-strokes feel like. Kind of be nice to have one to test out for a while. Someday when I'm rich, I'll just buy one and then I'll test it out. Once that digital business that my wife and I are working on grows up big, it's starting to, but like any real business, it takes time to build it up. So it's not making us a pile of money just yet, but it's making us a little bit. And it's definitely more than what it was before a few months ago. So the process is moving along. But I would like to get a two-stroke, like a 200 and a 300. I'd love to test the 200 and 300 Beta two-strokes, like the RRs. I really like the concept of not having to mix your fuel. Just put your oil in one tank and your gasoline in the other, and have the bike mix them for you automatically as it's injecting it. I really like that. The race editions don't have that, but the regular RR two-strokes do. And I suppose you could probably buy the kit for it, put it on a race edition, but as we've determined, I lack the skills to really need a race edition. I couldn't tell the difference in the suspension probably. I'd admit though that it's much easier riding without my backpack on. But I don't have any water with me. Zero. Because it's all in my backpack. I don't know how I managed to ride away without my backpack. The suspension on this is so good. It's not the same as the race edition stuff, I know. But again, I don't think I can tell the difference. It might feel different to me. The race edition might be stiffer. But as far as improving my riding experience, no, I don't think it would matter. I don't think I can tell the difference to feel like, boy, I'm sure glad I bought the race edition. I almost did. They had a 430 and I was impatient. I didn't want to wait, you know, another few months for the bike to show up. I wanted to get it then because it was September, I think. And I was in a hurry to ride before it turned into winter. But I decided to opt for the road legal one because I didn't have a truck at the time. I couldn't haul it anywhere, and I was a little concerned about not having a key. Just somebody walking up to it and going, "Hey, let's steal this dude's bike," you know. So I wanted one with a key. I did want the turn signals. I'm so used to having turn signals that even though in Colorado you can plate one without turn signals, it needs a headlight and a tail light. You can do hand signals, but I didn't really want to do that, so I decided I would wait for the RRS. And really my only regret with that is the mirrors. The mirrors are crap on these things, and I kind of knew that going into it, but they are flimsy. I've already broken the right one, and I did that just trying to make it tight so it wouldn't flop around all the time. But I'll probably replace those at some point here. So when I got back to the truck, there was a couple of guys there, father and son duo, just unloading a couple of bikes, getting ready to go and ride. And I'm pretty sure the son was close to my age. The dad's got to be in his late 60s, I'm guessing. So I guess I would make the son a little younger than me. Had a nice chat with them for a little bit. There was 3 betas between the 3 of us there, but the son actually had a KTM with him. He owns both. But the dad is riding a 2017 Beta X Trainer or Cross Trainer, however you say it, and he loves it. He's originally from Louisiana, lived in Texas for a long time, did a lot of riding in Texas, and he absolutely loves his X Trainer, his Cross Trainer. Loves the way it tractors, loves the lower seat height, loves the lightweight. He absolutely loves it. And this is a guy that I'm guessing, I didn't ask his age because I thought that'd be impolite, but he looked at me like he's, you know, guessing, and looking at his son's gray beard, I'm guessing that he's going to be in his late 60s, and he's still out here trail riding, and I think that's awesome. I'm hoping that'll be me at that age. It's another reason why I don't try and come out here and kill myself. So I got my backpack, so I got water. That's good. So I stopped for a few minutes just now and flew my little drone and took a little break, and I also looked through some of the stuff I filmed today, and I'm still trying to figure out the settings for getting the correct exposure for this camera. And I could put it all on automatic, and that's what I did for a while, for the first several months, the first handful of videos that I made. But I'm trying to see if I can make it look a little better. So some of the stuff that I saw earlier was too overexposed. The automatic ISO was set too high. So I'm trying to fiddle with that a little bit. I don't fully understand everything that I'm doing with it, with the settings. That's part of it. It's a bit of a trial and error, but that's part of the fun of it for me too. But I'm hoping that the film footage that I'm getting will actually be usable. We'll find out. Probably didn't see that wheelie on the camera. I've got it pointed, I got the camera pointed up high enough so hopefully you guys can see where I'm going. Not see what the front tire's doing, but yeah, I actually stood that one up a bit. Uh-oh. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Oh no. I thought I'd seen some ATV tracks through here that looked pretty new. Now I know why. The one ATV was vapor locked. That's what he said anyway. They said they were okay. Now I've done this entire ride today with the bike in the regular mapping, the sunshine mapping, full power, normal. And in part it's to just see how it feels. I know in the beginning when I first got the bike it was a little intimidating on some of this stuff. I was having whiskey throttle issues. And now I'm kind of testing myself to see if I still feel like, oh, I like that lower mapping better. But so far, I really haven't had any whiskey throttle issues, I remember. Well, I don't know if that means I'm getting better. I suppose I am improving somewhat. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but I really can't get out and ride as much as I'd like because stupid cost of gas. My goodness. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming along today as usual. I had fun. And I will catch you guys on the next adventure.